And a major change tonight in the Catholic Church relating to one of its most delicate subjects. Pope Francis is giving priests the authority to absolve women of the sin of abortion. Religion correspondent Lauren Green tells us why this is such a big move.
It is an historic announcement coming from the Vatican today as Pope Francis grants from now on that priests can absolve any woman who confesses to having an abortion. Pope Francis made the declaration in an apostolic letter as he concluded the extraordinary Holy Year of Mercy. It extends indefinitely what had been a year-long act of grace for what the Church calls a grave sin, and that rank-and-file priests, not just bishops, can extend the act of forgiveness. Francis writing, "There is no sin that God's mercy cannot reach and wipe away when it finds a repentant heart seeking to be reconciled."
It's not a, get out of jail free card. You have to do penance, you have to be sorry, you have to confess. Confession is not easy for many people. The Pope is trying to make it more easy by saying, you're going to come in, the sin will be forgiven, the penalty of excommunication will be lifted, and you can continue your life.
The Pope's letter also makes clear, though, that the Church has not lessened its view on the sacredness of life, and that abortion is seen as an act of killing the most vulnerable. Francis making that point in an Italian interview.
I thought about the habit of getting rid of babies before they are born, this horrendous crime. They get rid of them because it is better like that, because it is convenient. It is a huge responsibility. That is a grave sin, no? A huge responsibility.
The Catholic Church has long been on the front lines in the fight against abortion as the most ardent opposition since the Roe v. Wade Supreme Court decision that made it legal more than 40 years ago. But in past writings, Pope Francis acknowledged that for some women, the decision to have an abortion is agonizing and painful. And so this grace is not only extended to the women who've had abortions, but to their partners and the medical staff who may regret participating in the procedures.
It helps everyone. The sin of abortion is technically an expression that includes all the people who are involved in an abortion.
The move further entrenches Francis' vision of a merciful church. While abortion is viewed as such a grave sin and still carries the judgment of excommunication, now the hand of mercy will be standing on equal footing. Doug.
Lauren Green. Thank you, Lauren.